I felt that during the time of AIDS activism, a lot of new people were getting involved. When the Northwest AIDS Foundation was formed, they asked those of us who'd been leaders in various community groups to come and give them whatever advice we had. So I gave them the same advice I gave the people in Vancouver, basically, run the organization well and cleanly and keep the money well so there's never a scandal, and be sure to thank everyone and be grateful for their efforts. But it's going to be a long, hard struggle, and I'm glad you're doing it. And that's pretty much it. I mean, my partner and I joined the study. We were attentive to everything that was going on. We were living in fear. Like anyone else, we lost many friends. I keep saying extra points for still being here. But it was a very sad and terrible time. But I was still keeping the Dorian Group going, and the Pride Foundation, and those efforts needed to continue because I thought AIDS would pass. In time it would. And it hasn't yet. But I've also, I had a time when I was concerned about the pursuit of information about venereal diseases by investigators when you go to a health clinic. If you had gonorrhea or something, that very often people were deterred from going because of fear of being cross-examined about their sex life that they may be fearful about disclosing for good reason. A lot of times you have park cruisers who are straight men who live a straight life. And I spoke once to a convention of venereal disease workers, and I said, you need to be more informative and less detective-like. It's great to facilitate people making contact with people they may have exposed to disease, but you need to get them in the door in the first place. You do that by educating them about symptoms and by telling them they're going to have a non-judgmental place to come. So that was pretty much my involvement there. I said the same thing about AIDS, and I'm glad to see that organizations like the foundation here in Seattle have been very good about not being judgmental about the clientele that they have.